back to Wing Wong Wednesday. What up, derps? Like the video.
Derapy. Hello and welcome back to the Kendrick channel. Today we are talking about why it's so difficult for somebody to drop a good diss track against Kendrick Lamar. Because I feel like there's a lot of stuff that you could say about him, but somehow 9 times out of 10 when I hear somebody try to diss him, it always just feels like that scene from SpongeBob where what's his name is like, who threw that piece of paper at me? So I'm hanging out on Twitter and I stumble across this tweet from this account that goes by Rap House TV, and they have this tweet up that has over 1 million views on it, okay? And it says, Hakeem Prime just unleashed a Kendrick Lamar diss track so wild from Boise, Idaho. Now this thing has over 1 million views, but oddly it has just 7,000 likes. Interesting. So I figured to start out this
Wing Wong Wednesday.
How about we listen to this track that I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think it's very good, but I'll let you be the judge for yourself.
Look, I'm from the West, so I know where it started. You borrowed from the baby, packed it, then you charted. LA native, but Compton couldn't save you. You mimic the year, but the rhythm ain't stand true. No classes at the Super Bowl, cause Cole exposed you. You dodging smoke, heard you hiding that.
So, not a lot going on so far. I think he's saying that J. Cole exposed Kendrick for botting, which I don't really remember people hearing J. Cole say that and be like, oh, J. Cole really got him. I'm pretty sure J. Cole was kind of like being apologetic towards Kendrick. I don't really think that's a super effective diss, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. There's still time for this to really take the boogeyman down a peg. So let's hear about it.
Dodging smoke, heard you hiding that. Bot farms got you safe while the industry in the sting. These niggas think we can't see a thing. Talking about levels, but you can't touch the people without the AI. You whispering riddles, I bring the facts to your Kindle. They say the culture lost, cause y'all keep hating even if we are winning.
The rhyme scheme seems kind of mid. He's saying that Kendrick doesn't do well without AI. He's saying that Kendrick uses bot farms. Still not really any disses so far that like really do anything. I don't know, man.
Hating even if we are winning. I'm just speaking to my brother, we just conversating. Gassed off the Pulitzer Prize with googly eyes. That was for pity. They gave you your turn because of Pac and Biggie. And you just a nerd that's trying to sound like a driller.
So he's saying that Kendrick didn't deserve the Pulitzer Prize and he called him a nerd. So, okay. He also said that Kendrick sounds like a driller. Like he's trying to sound like a drill rapper. I don't really remember that, but I don't know. I mean, I'm just a Kendrick channel, so I don't know. I feel like I would have heard that.
That's trying to sound like a driller. I ain't hating, you just playing like a thriller, and I don't like Control C, boy, you copied the bay. They thought it was yours, but you just a borrower. Fake beef, fake pain, fake woke, fake fame. World holding, I was still lost that claim. I'm in Idaho, I don't know what you're looking at.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
It was one of the worst performances I've seen in my life. I couldn't sleep.
I understand using Kendrick's name for clout. I mean, some think that this is simply just a Kendrick Lamar channel, but it really baffles me how just aggressively mediocre every diss track towards Kendrick is. There's just so much in his discography you could poke at. I mean, like, if I was in a rap battle with Kendrick, like, obviously, I would get smoked, right? But I'd at least be creative enough to make his fans mad or potentially even personally piss him off, right? So Taylor Made Freestyle, for example, terrible track, but it's creative and it served a purpose. It clearly personally bothered Kendrick to the point where he kept bringing it up nonstop. He brought it up at the Pop Out show. He brought it up on Euphoria. He brought it up on Not Like Us. Like, it clearly bothered Kendrick. That's the point of the diss. I feel like every time I hear a diss from somebody that's not Drake, there's like no meat there. Like, y'all aren't even trying. Kendrick cheated on Whitney with white women and then rapped about how he told Whitney that he might be racist. That's absurd. That scream from you, it's insane. I'm sampling the hell out of that. I'm dropping that in all throughout every single verse. Kendrick is sad in every single album. Good Kid, Mad City, Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst, To Pimp a Butterfly with You. Damn, he's talking about all the things that he's afraid of. Like, did y'all even listen to Fear? Talk about how scared Kendrick was of his own mama or something. Kendrick dropped Father Time talking about his daddy issues. Like, can we please lock in? Do y'all even listen to Kendrick's music before you try and diss him? I promise you there's so much there. On GNX, Nas's one mic absolutely clears Man at the Garden. Like, come on. All y'all want to do is go on songs and say that, Kendrick's got a bot farm. Oh, I'm dissing K-bots. He's short. He's fake woke. He's not a real gangster. Like, bro, it's boring. Please do better. Y'all really taking shots at Kendrick Lamar.
Himmy Turner.
And it's just soft. It's all soft as baby boo. Drake got absolutely obliterated. Like, he got whooped so hard, he was like, this shit gotta be illegal, dog. But at least he dropped like an entire mixtape worth of disses. I don't think that anyone will ever try that hard again. And honestly, that's just a shame. But anyways, Hakeem Prince.
Wing Wong.
Not a good diss. Sorry, bud. Try again. Actually, don't. Anyways, on to some actually important news. According to NBC News, a Missouri foster mom to 200 is accused of trading a child for an exotic monkey.
You what?
A Missouri woman accused of trading her foster child for an exotic monkey has been arrested. Brenda Ruth Douche, 70 of Lincoln County, was arrested on 3 felony counts of neglect, child abuse, and child endangering stemming from initial allegations of a missing child who was later located in Texas. Missouri prosecutors announced on Sunday. Lincoln County prosecutor Mike Wood told NBC News in a phone call on Wednesday that Brenda, who he said has fostered more than 200 children for about 15 to 20 years, is also being investigated in connection with allegations that she traded the child for a monkey.
The monkey!
No matter how bad you had it growing up, at least your parents never considered trading you for an exotic monkey. Also, was she like bargaining with like the mother chimp? Like, who did she give the kid to get the monkey? Where'd she get the monkey from? At least 2 witnesses have come forward with information regarding the transportation of the monkey back to Missouri after the child was delivered, Wood said. But we will have to further investigate whether that was actually a trade for the child or if it was something that does not rise to the level of any type of trafficking. So it does sound like a relatively serious case, and in that case, like, obviously it's really important that the child is safe and, you know, I guess the monkey is safe as well.
The monkey!
But this is just another one of those things that I feel like it's really important to acknowledge. It obviously goes without saying that the woman who is out here trading her children for exotic monkeys is a
Wing Wong.
This is an ongoing story, and at the time, according to the article, no lawyer has been listed for the case, which makes sense because who would want to defend this woman? Now, have you ever thought to yourself that, like, the people that are answering 911 calls probably have other stuff going on? Because the title of this article is kind of wild. McGriddle, 911 dispatcher accused of ordering breakfast while answering emergency call.
Wing Wong.
Imagine you're literally in a life or death situation and you hit up 911 and they're just like, hold on. Yo, no pickle though. No pickle, not extra pickle. And you're on the other line like... On Valentine's Day, Dylan Johnson called 911 when he thought someone was breaking into his home. When he finally made contact with the dispatcher, he says she was ordering breakfast. Quote, my wife called me while I was at work about 9:30 and said someone was snooping around the house, knocking on the doors and banging on windows and stuff. End quote, said Johnson. He called the county's non-emergency line first, followed by 911 3 times, finally getting an answer by 9:31 a.m. After trying for about 6 minutes, according to his phone calls log, quote, I was panicking. My wife was home alone with my 5-month-old daughter. I was coming home not knowing what I was going to come home to, end quote, said Johnson. After about 3 minutes into Johnson's 911 call, you can hear the dispatcher talking to others around her and appearing to order breakfast. Yeah. You said a McGriddle? Cheese or no cheese? Wait, hold on. This guy's got somebody breaking into his house.
Sir, what color is he?
I wonder if at any point during this interaction, it occurred to the person that was calling 911, like, is there like a manager there? Can I speak to the manager of the 911 people? Is that possible? I think it's safe to say that if you were out here ordering McDonald's for the crew, you probably shouldn't be available to take emergency calls.
Wing Wong.
According to CecilDaily.com, a man wearing a GPS anklet robbed a Northeast convenience store. A man remained jailed Thursday after he allegedly robbed a convenience store near Northeast while wearing a jail-issued anklet, a GPS monitoring device that helped investigators place him at the business during the time of the holdup and pinpoint his location to arrest him, according to Cecil County District Court records. Investigators identified the suspect as David Earl Biggs II, 39 of Northeast. The investigation leading to Biggs' arrest started on Wednesday when Maryland State Police Troopers went to the Royal Farm store in the 500 block of Mechanics Valley Road after receiving a complaint regarding a robbery that had occurred there, police reported. This man really popped out and tried to rob a store with a GPS tracker on his ankle that was given to him by somebody that knew that he'd already committed crimes.
Wing Wong.
This is why we need the Department of Education, folks. Later on in the article, it says that he robbed the joint for $260 in cash. Was it worth it?
Was it worth it, man?
Was it worth the risk?
Was it really worth the risk?
For your life?
Man?
For your freedom?
Man, for your freedom.
Also, why did you think they wouldn't find you?
Wing Wong.
Homeless man throws candle at raccoon, causes vacant house fire on North 6th Street. A homeless man who was trying to stay warm in a vacant house on Tuesday morning caused a house fire after a raccoon showed up. According to the Quincy Police Department, while investigating the fire at 828 North 6th Street, they determined the fire was due to human involvement, as the utilities were cut off at the property. Police said they located a suspect who was a 47-year-old homeless man. According to police, the man said he had a candle burning for heat on the enclosed porch area at the back of the house when a raccoon made its way onto the porch. Now listen, homelessness is obviously a serious issue. There is no reason to mock anybody for being unhoused. That is not the point of the situation. The fact of the matter is, this man took his only source of warmth and threw it at a raccoon and set a house on fire.
I mean, what do you call it?
Homeless or not, wild behavior. We got to get our priorities right, people. Now, I have bad news for you all about our good pal, J. Cole. He was out, and I know that this clip that we're about to listen to is really just him setting up his song Workout, and he's just giving a little bit of backstory before he plays it, but still, you just don't have to go out of your way to be like,
I still got love for Kanye.
I know niggas feel a way about him right now. I got love for him, and I really appreciate him.
Oh, brother!
He cleared all these fucking samples for me, and you know what I mean? And when that door cracked, I heard some shit that I had heard for a long time. I had been hearing this shit.
Look, he tells a story about how he had his laptop playing in the other room while he was in the bathroom, and he heard Kanye West Workout, and with that door cracked, he just heard the end of the song, and he had to sample it, and then he goes into performing Workout. Okay, all right. J. Cole can do whatever he wants. He can introduce his songs how he wants, but I just feel like it's unnecessary to be like, I know y'all don't rock with him right now, but I still have love for him because he cleared these samples for me forever ago. Hot take. Just because somebody opens a door for you, just because somebody gives you an opportunity, just because somebody clears a sample for you, just because somebody was nice to you in the past, doesn't mean that today you can't just be like, hey, yo, I don't rock with anything that he's saying right now, but I appreciate him clearing this sample. This whole I still have love for him, why? Why? What is he currently doing? What has he currently done that's made you still have love for him? Does his behavior just not matter to you? Does nothing that anybody does lately matter to you? I know Workout is what blew you up. I know you're proud of it, and I know that it wouldn't be possible without Kanye West, but that doesn't mean you can't just be like, he acting crazy right now. Why is that so hard to say?
Wing Wong.
Here's an article from theindependent.com. Jessica Simpson says she drinks snake sperm. Here's why.
Oh, Wing Wong.
In a video posted to her Instagram on Friday, the 44-year-old singer takes a sip out of the herbal drink in her hand. After her peers questioned what she was drinking, she then revealed that it was snake sperm, which she was recommended to take to help her vocal cords. Okay, so the vocal coach is a
Wing Wong.
There has to be a better way. It's this Chinese herb thing, she said. And I'm like, I don't know. My vocal coach told me to drink it, and they Google the ingredient, and it's snake sperm. When asked if the drink was similar to a type of tea, Simpson instead compared it to honey. While her friends laughed about the confession, she still encouraged fellow singers to try this strange drink. If you want a good vocal, you gotta drink snake sperm, she said in the video.
Back her up.
According to MSN.com, RFK Jr. says he's rehiring thousands of people he mistakenly fired.
Wing Wong.
Robert F. Kennedy, Secretary of the Health and Human Services Department, told reporters Thursday that he plans to reinstate many employees and programs he began cutting last week.
Come on now.
Sorry.
Lock in, brother.
In head-scratching remarks, Kennedy said he knew he was firing more workers than necessary when he announced 10,000 job cuts by Elon Musk's so-called Department of Government Efficiency. There was a number of instances where studies that should not have been cut were cut, and we reinstated them. Personnel that should not have been cut were cut, we're reinstating them, and that was always the plan.
I didn't vote for these people.
Elon Musk, RFK, just people that shouldn't be in charge of other people's livelihoods, if I'm being all the way for real. They really out here just snip, snap in people's whole careers. This is a crazy part of this article. I cannot believe these quotes are real. So, those job losses, which left thousands of Americans scrambling for work and brought life-saving research to a standstill, are all part of quote-unquote streamlining the agencies, he said. The part of that, Doge, we talked about this from the beginning, is we're going to do 80% cuts, but 20% of those are going to have to be reinstalled because we'll make mistakes. Why don't you just think harder? Why don't you just take a second thought before telling somebody that they're going to be out of a job? People have children, they have people that rely on them, and many people in this great country of ours are living check to check. So to just cut somebody's job and be like, don't worry about it, we might bring you back, but we also might not. I don't know. I gotta ask Elon. This shit sucks. RFK?
Wing Wong.
Elon Musk?
Wing Wong.
Trump administration?
Wing Wongs.
Am I in trouble?
Moment teacher accused of sexually assaulting student is arrested. An Illinois special education teacher and soccer coach facing assault allegations said she felt scared as officers arrested her back in March, as seen in newly emerged police body camera footage. Christina Formella, 30, is charged with a string of felony assault charges after state prosecutors alleged that she manipulated and sexually abused a vulnerable student at the Downers Grove South High School in Illinois, according to court documents seen by The Independent. In the body cam video, Formella was heard saying, "I'm so scared," as she was placed in handcuffs by a Downers Grove police officer. She formally denied the assault allegations, claiming that everybody comes after her because she is good looking and she is just a good person who cared too much about the victim.
Wing Wong.
Yeah, that's definitely it, guys. I don't think you all understand. She just cares too much. She just cares so much. When apprehended on March 16th, Formella appeared surprised and questioned why it was necessary to be placed in handcuffs.
'Cause you're a fan.
Handcuffs? She asked while shaking her head at the officer. "I'm like willing to go with you," she insisted. "I'm like so scared," she tells the officer, who places her in cuffs. The officer tells her that detectives need to speak to her about an ongoing investigation in which he is not involved. Formella asked, "You can't even give me an idea what this is about?"
Bet you know damn well.
The teacher first appeared on police radar on March 15th when the victim, a minor who was 15 years old at the time of the alleged assault, and his mother reported inappropriate sexual contact with his soccer coach and tutor, alleged to have been 28 at the time, to the Downers Grove Police Department. In the video, Formella is then seen being taken to the station and asked,
Excuse me, is my husband coming with? I really would prefer that my husband be here with me.
She stayed shaking her head angrily at the officer's response.
Am I in trouble? I'm so lost right now.
Put that Wing Wong under the jail.
So reportedly, she'd been working as a special education teacher at this high school since 2020, and she was accused by a 15-year-old and that 15-year-old's mother of putting hands on him. Now, in case you think that we're being harsh over here at
Wing Wong News.
As stated in the documents, the unknown number sent a message to the child's phone that read, "I love having sex with you." The 15-year-old boy later confessed to the police that the number had belonged to his soccer coach. I mean, open and shut, look around! There have been tons and tons and tons of stories and posts and tweets and links and articles in our
Wing Wong Wednesday
channel of our Derapy Discord. I am actually going to be doing a bonus episode with more
Wing Wong content
that will be uploaded either tomorrow or Friday. If you would like access to that, you can either join the membership, join the big derps at the certified therapist tier or higher, that's $5 a month, or join our Patreon for $5 a month to get more
Wing Wong Wednesday.
That'll be out in a couple days. Outside of that, love you, mean it, and as always, enjoy the outro. It's me.
Crack in my windshield, I'm pissed off. If you a hater,
Get lost. Get lost. Yeah, it's my show and I'm in charge. Don't eat lemon pepper wings, but I'm the big boss. Please cut me slack, man, need a discount. About to jump off the roof, that's a dismount. I'm just playing.
I'm okay.
Okay, but like, are you though?
Sorry for the pause, that's awkward. Start a podcast cause I knew I was a talker. Yeah, my girl love me, but she's sick of my voice. And you know I'm pro-choice, so she do what she want. Why they hate when I get political? I'm a deep thinker, that's critical. Way too serious for a dude not getting paid. Man, I really need a shave. You know what sucks? Most of season 2 a day. Taking shots, but I skip out on the bar. Every single show, I swear I wanna raise the bar. Hope you listen close so you never miss the bar. Say the same thing, but I'm still going.